think we are good to go.
Good to go.
I think we're all set up.
What's up,
All
guys?
right, guys. How you guys doing today?
My name's Ernest.
And my name's Ronnie, and this is called the reup-podcast.
It's still to be determined right now, but we got a good little logo.
Little logo.
We came up with that Ronnie Ernest, and then the up is like, I guess because we're never really going down, we're always going up.
We're always shooting for the stars.
Yeah, we're shooting for the stars.
So it's a good little name. Good little name today.
I haven't seen a real podcast out there, so
yeah. So we're the first ones. We the better ones, to be honest. We're the only ones. The most ones.
Yeah, we'll see what's up though.
We'll see what's up.
I met this guy at Target. I used to be a manager at Target back in January of last year. And I don't know, man. It was just like a vibe. Like at first they told me that this guy was like a troublemaker. This guy's always late. But I was like, man, nah, let me go ahead and make my own assessment, my own observation. So I was.
And how did that turn out? Pretty cool, right?
Pretty cool. He's
yeah.
all right.
He's all right.
He's not bad. But no, it was cool, man. Like I just feel like the connection and like the conversation is there. So like I'm just I would look at them and like, what?
That's what I'm saying. We had talked about doing a podcast like a month ago, I think.
Yeah, we talked about it a month ago.
Yeah, a month ago, and we actually like officially started it like today, obviously.
It was pretty quick too, right?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Just getting the mics and setting up the audio and stuff wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't bad at all.
Yeah.
But
so
how's the new year?
Dude, New Year it's been amazing, bro.
No,
honestly, it's super good.
The 7th already?
Yeah, it's 7th today? Yeah. Oh, no, I think it's the 8th. The 8th today.
Yeah.
It's the 8th. So we're like 8 days into the new year. And it's been a ride, man. I definitely feel it more. I feel it way more than 2022. I remember going into 2023, like I was like, oh yeah. Like as soon as it hit New Year's, I was like, oh yeah, this is it.
No, I have this feeling too because like I think 2021 I had gotten COVID. I got COVID on Christmas, and then literally the new year, like I had no more COVID. But like even then, man, it's been kind of shaky. It's been kind of rocky with 2022. But like this is the only year where I felt like I actually feel good about it. I actually feel good about it mentally, spiritually, and like physically. It's just like
so. Like before, when you were going from 2022, you said y'all know like you briefly like outside of this, you briefly talked that 2022 wasn't like your best year.
Nah, man, it wasn't. Yeah. It wasn't because I don't know. It just I felt like I went through some stuff. I went through some stuff, and I had to like really find myself back. Yeah. So like. I wouldn't really tell nobody like what I was going through. I would just kind of hold it in, and like every time someone asked me like, "Hey, like what's going on with you?" and I would just tell them like I'm good, like I'm really good, and I realized that I can't keep shielding myself from other people because like people that actually love and care about you, they actually want to see you succeed, And when it's good to see that because it's a good vibe, dude. Like especially when you're working on yourself, when you're meditating, like you're over here self-growing and really like manifesting and working on everything that you can. And dude, life's great, man. Like,
dude, life is super good, especially like when you really have your mental health together. It's like you end up like you wake up feeling good. You go to different places feeling good. You have like a different mindset, mentality when you approach things. It's like it just feels amazing, man. To have that good mental health mentality, and that's what I'm really preaching to have like a lot in 2023. Like moving forward, just having that good mental health mentality, that good spirituality within yourself.
I didn't even believe in mental health, man. No, for real. I thought it was always an excuse of like. You don't want to do anything. I always thought it was an excuse of I just thought it was just bullshit. And then like when you finally go through it, like I would say last year was the very first time, and I know mental health has been around for a while, but I think last year was the very first time that like I actually didn't like really had a mental health thing. So like I had mental health breakdowns, like it was just like, damn, man, you know what? Like, this is real.
Yeah.
This is real.
This is real,
So it took a lot out of me to like really like transition, really revamp myself and become a person that I really want to be for myself, and the person I don't want to be. Like every time someone talks about like the past, I curve it, because it's like, you know what, can't bring that type of energy to me.
Yeah.
I'm not on that stuff no more. Like we're on to bigger and better things. So
Yeah.
that's
You just gotta keep moving, man. And I like to just preach to people that like, bro, it's a game changer. Once you have mental health together, it's a game changer, and it really reflects on your life, like as a person. And people can like tell it, like off rip. They can read your aura too, and they can feel it. Like you're emotionally like better, you know.
Yeah.
So that goes into a lot, especially going into 2023. Just like having that mental health and emotional status to yourself, and really knowing who you are as a person. You know, like really locking and knowing who you yourself as a person are.
And that's how I felt too. It's just like I never really locked into myself when it came to like really knowing who I am, because I felt like I bounced all over the place.
Yeah.
And like I've been trying to figure out who I am, and I finally figured out who I am and what I'm not. So that's where like the whole, like I'm very motivated, I'm very inspired on doing the things I got to do to succeed for myself. And I told myself, like, you know what, I'm not doing this for nobody. Like I'm doing this for myself.
Absolutely.
Like if it was like I did this because of people, like because a lot of people came and went in my life, to where like, you know what, I have to realize, like, you know what, I need to change. And that's where I'm doing it for me. And ever since I've been doing it for me and not for other people, because I used to put everybody in front of me than myself. I used to put a lot of people in front of me, and now that I'm putting myself first, it's just like, damn, like, you know what, like I should have been doing this from the get-go. Like I feel like things would have been a whole lot better if I just would have put myself first.
Yeah.
So it's great, dude.
It's like, dude, kind of be selfish with yourself, bro. Like really be selfish and really tone in, because like it's only you against you.
Yeah.
You know, if you have good mentality and what you want to accomplish, then just focus on that and then tone into yourself, bro. Yeah. Even if you got to take like a couple days to yourself, like just really tone into what you need to do, bro. Cause
because like that shit be hitting.
Yeah.
like,
that shit do be hitting, bro.
Yeah, I know. Like sometimes like you have days where it's like, damn, like, you know what, like I can't do this right now. But then like you tell yourself, it's like, you know what, I have to do this.
Yeah.
Like, don't say I can, say you have to. Like I saw a Steve Harvey TikTok saying like, I get to go to work, not I have to go to work.
Yeah.
I get to go to the gym, not I have to go to the gym. Like you have to go to work to make money. You have to go to the gym to be healthy. You have to get out of bed. Like you should be grateful that you can do this. That you can go to work and go and make the money you make. You can have the willpower to go to the gym and work on yourself. So I'm a firm believer of that, dude. TikTok's got a lot of inspirational stuff. Dude,
TikTok does got a lot of inspirational stuff.
A lot of people like to waste their time with it, and that's cool. Like that's cool for everybody that like enjoys it for like fun, like jokes and stuff like that. But I use that shit to like really just tone down on myself, because we look at all these people that are successful, that are very motivating and very like preachy, and it's just like, damn, man, like I want to be that. I want to do that. I want to be like I want to be able to speak like Steve Harvey, Denzel Washington.
I'm glad you brought up Steve Harvey, because I watched a couple of his inspirational TikToks, and like he be spitting some facts, man. Like I really be listening to him, and I'm like, okay, like that kind of inspires me. You know, like it inspires me to have like greater value of myself and what I'm gonna do for the year and all that, because I don't know if you're a firm believer in like New Year's resolutions and stuff. No. Why don't you believe in New Year's resolutions?
I think they're bullshit, honestly, because like you can't say New Year, new me. So what does that even mean? Like, what does that mean?
New Year, new me is basically like, I don't say that personally, but New Year, new me is like basically saying that you deleting everything you did last year and you're becoming like a whole another different person this year.
And that's the thing, and that's my only issue with everybody that says that. It's just like you can't really delete stuff that you went through. Like, yeah, you can take people out of your life, you can put people in your life, but like, you can't throw away the whole year and say you didn't learn a single thing about it. Like, you didn't learn a single thing. Like, you should be more innovative, and you should take what you could from 2022 and then put it into 2023. Like, yeah, I had a shitty year. I had a shitty year in 2022, but I took what I could from it, because not every day was shitty. Yeah. Not every single day was shitty. It's just the main chapters that was written for 2022 was shitty. But like the actual the days where like it was just me and work of like whatever I needed to do. It's just like, dude, like I appreciate stuff like that. I appreciate stuff like that I can bring into the new year and have that same mentality and have that same hard work.
Yeah, as you should, because like it's not about definitely what you said. It's just not about deleting it. It's just about like continuing to like evaluate yourself and like know that, okay, I did fuck up in 2022, but I'm like learning from those mistakes and then bringing it over to 2023 and having like a better year. You know, that's what it's all about. And so like having that better year, that better mentality is a really good feeling, bro. And like just doing that. I mean, personally, I do have a couple New Year's resolutions of my own. One of them is just mainly one of them is just I'm gonna stop going out like that. Yeah. I just stop going out like that. I just feel like it's the same like kind of thing, same bars, same like people, and I feel like it just kind of gets old over time, you know.
Especially around here.
Especially
around here. I see y'all going to the same bars. Y'all keep going to the same bars. Y'all keep acting like y'all having fun.
Yeah.
Nah, y'all just sitting around.
It's just old, bro. It's just getting old.
Like, dude, like it's cool. It's cool to go with your friends.
Yeah.
And like actually conversate and actually dance and hang out with them. But like if y'all just going just to scout and like just to say like to like get away from everything else, it's just like, man, what's the point?
Just kind of is what it
like,
is.
You're just wasting money. You're just wasting money and you're wasting time. Like I could be doing something else at home. Like if I'm not gonna have fun, then I would rather be at home having fun.
And time is so valuable, dude. Time is in essence. Yeah. When you look at the big grand scheme of things, you don't really have that much time in your life, and it's like you really need to like know what you're doing with your time and how you're spending your time. Like really evaluate like in life how you spend your time and who you spend your time with, because like it goes so fast, man. The days go by so fast, bro.
Dude, that whole man. Even though that whole year went by fast. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that whole year went by fast. Yeah, dude. Like next thing you know, October, November, and December were like this, dude.
For real, bro. Damn, like Christmas went by quick.
Yeah.
Like
so that's why I was just like, fuck, man. Like I need to really just like, and that's another thing too. Is like I really want to like focus on just putting my time into different things, like not doing the same thing. That's the one thing I don't like about that's the one thing I wouldn't do is like I don't want to do the same thing over and over and over. Like I constantly want to keep growing.
Yeah.
I constantly want to go ahead and keep innovating myself, because I know for a fact like my life was meant to be like, you know what, I can do this, I can do that. Like I'm not here to. I wasn't born to stay the same. I was not born to stay the same. So that's where it's just like, nope. Can't do it. Can't do it.
You can, bro, because it's like just looking at different perspectives of people and a lot of people and how they move, and like I'm just like because I don't mean to judge people and how they act and what they do. You know, you live your own life, you do what you do, but it's like at the same time I just wish the best for people, bro.
Yeah,
like you gotta change. Like some people, they just continue in the same cycle, and not everybody's perfect. You know what I mean?
Man.
Like a lot of people make mistakes, and like I get that. You know, that's why I like to see two sides of every coin. There's always two sides of every coin. So I see different people's perspectives on things, but it's like really, really own up to your mistakes and own up to how you're living.
You gotta take accountability.
Absolutely.
Yeah, take accountability.
Absolutely, and that's like a big turning point. And don't put the blame on anybody else, man. It's always your fault for what you've done, and if you caused any harm, that's all on you, you know. So and then just really focus on that, bro, because it's a cold world out there, bro. It's really it's crazy, bro. It's crazy out there.
It really is. But yeah, that's what I told myself too. I take accountability for like my mistakes and my actions. But like the thing is too, is like it's crazy because you can change all you want, but then like you don't get that same that you don't get that chance from people. It's just like, oh well, you know what, like you want it, you like this is the change that you wanted to see, but it's because you didn't do it in a timely fashion.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, yeah, I understand that, but since when are we in competition when it came to time, you know? Like so not like a lot of people these days like to think that everything's a race. Yeah. To like I can change before you, I can love before you, et cetera, or I can do XYZ before you. Like
it's not a race though.
Goals. It's not a race.
It's a marathon because it's like you have to. It's not about the destination. It's really about the journey, man, and what you experience in that time frame. Because who you are now is based on your experiences that you had in your life. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So now your personality is being shaped off not only your friends, but also what you've been through, also what you're going for, and like just your mentality on a daily basis.
Yeah, and you gotta appreciate all walks of life too, because regardless of whether this person was good or bad for you, regardless of the situation was good or bad, whether life happens to be in a bad perspective or good, like you gotta appreciate it, because these are what define who you are. These are what shape you to be who you want to be and who you don't want to be. Yeah. So that's where it's just like, you know what, like, you gotta really just appreciate everybody that came and went. You gotta appreciate the people that stayed.
Absolutely.
So, because the people that stayed are the real ones for sure.
Yeah. Just continue just doing you, man, and like it's just a struggle, because that's what I like to preach too, is always value your friends, man.
Yeah, you have to.
Always value your friendships and your peoples, because I know that, like, for me, I always value my friends, bro. Like, I try to make time out, and they know when you're watching, they know who they are. But it's like, I try to make time out for them, man. It's like, I really like tone in and be like, okay, what time could I hang out with my friends after I'm done doing all my grind stuff for today? You know, how much time do I have for them? Because it's like I always make time. We have like a whole group chat going on and everything, but I always like plan out stuff, you know? I send out, be like, okay, let's go bowling today, or like, let's go watch a movie, or let's go out and do this, like, or sometimes just come over and let's just chill, you know? Because that's always a good time, you know, to have. And just spending that bonding time with your friends is everything, because like you never know how much like time you're gonna have. You could be gone tomorrow, you feel me? And that's the scary part too, is like you could be gone tomorrow, bro. Like really know and value your peoples, your family, like everything going in. And this going back to 2023 is just that, like, said all that, really know and value your friends a lot more in 2023. Like every year from on, just keep valuing them, bro. And then make more memories, more experiences, and involve them in everything that you're doing. You know, like don't count your friends on in your plans, and because sometimes they can support you, you know, they have connections that maybe you don't have, and then they can help you out, you know. That's true. So it's like, always know who you're talking to, always value who you're talking to, and just kind of like talk to more people, you know, really expand on who you're talking to. And I know sometimes people are very shy, you know. No, that's true. People are very shy, but definitely like even if they're shy, I still like to go talk to them, you know. Just be that icebreaker and be like, hey, what's your name? Or like, how are you doing? Exactly. Like, what's your plans?
Because you never know what they're going through, man. You never know what they're going through. And like I always say, like the most shy people are the most creative people. Yeah. And like you could probably feed off that and see what they're up to, and then you never know. Maybe there's an opportunity with you and that person. Yeah. And my thing too is that you gotta keep everybody close, man. You gotta make sure that, like you said, like you never know when they're gonna be gone, friends, family. But you also gotta I like to say that you gotta have friends that say no. So my thing is that I love having friends, but I don't like having everyone that says yes to what I'm doing. So like if it's I like feedback. So you got to have the friends that say no, like, no, this isn't it, or you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. Because like if you have friends that are gonna tell you that say yes all the time, like you're gonna act like you're doing everything right every freaking time, and
exactly.
And no, it doesn't work that way.
Just be straight up.
Yeah, that's all you.
I like friends that just be straight up with you. I like people that give you genuine feedback, and also that they're to listen.
Yeah, that's true. You know, that's very important.
Absolutely. Like friends that are there to listen are like your best friends. So it's like these things that we're telling you guys. It's just like you need to make sure you're keeping them in that year. You know, in 2023, just keeping that good friendship, keeping that mental health, keeping that grind mentality to do what you need to do.
Yeah, and that's where like with the whole 2023 and going into 2023 and kind of like throwing everything away in the trash. It's just like no, but it's just like you didn't throw your friendships away.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't throw your family away. Like what are you throwing away in the trash just because you met like five people that you didn't like?
Yeah.
Just because you didn't get your way, just because you didn't it wasn't a part of your journey. Everything happens for a reason. Whether it's meant for you, whatever it wasn't meant for you in 2022 is probably meant for you in 2023. So like whether it be that same person or whether it be someone different, or same thing like with the career, same thing with financial situation, living situation, whatever it may be. That's where like I kind of question people. It's just like, why? What are you throwing away? Like you're gonna be mad over one person, two people,
yeah.
A whole
and then
situation.
two, yeah, like two. This started in 2022, but two, I started not to give a fuck about a lot of things. Yeah. Like I started not, what's that? I just started not to give a fuck about a lot of things because it's just like, why do I care about this? Why do I care if this female doesn't talk to me? Why do I care if like you're mad at me? You know what I'm saying? Maybe for something I did, all right, but it's like, why do I care if you hate me? Like you're hating on me.
Yeah.
Like I don't give a fuck. Like I'm doing me. I'm living my life and I'm going stupid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, why do I care? You know? Like people start to care about the little things, but when you look at the big spectrum of things, it's not really that big.
I had to let that go.
Yeah.
I had to let that go. Like I used to care how people thought about. Well, I would go back and forth about it. Like I didn't care, but I do care. But it's just like I told myself, I was like, you know what? Like it's good that you dislike me. It's good that you hate me because like it pushes me to be somewhere that I'm meant to be. Like you can do all this stuff, but it's not going to change how I feel about myself. Like I'm gonna keep doing me. I'm gonna keep doing all this stuff and making sure that I got everything I can to succeed. And you gotta have haters, dude.
Yeah,
you gotta have haters and
But there's also the fake people that like they like you in person, but on the back end they be talking behind your back, hating on you at the same time.
But you know what, man? Like you gotta appreciate those people too, because it's just like at least you know you're doing something good without intentionally doing it.
No, for real.
So that's my thing too. Is like I want to take accountability. I want to surround myself with the right people in 2023. More with the right people, and I don't know. Like I want to read more.
Oh yeah, read more. I was just about to get into that because reading more is definitely good for your brain and the things that you do in your life because it gives you knowledge. I remember one book I was reading. It was called The Suitable Art Not Giving a Fuck. Yeah. That one is a good book, man.
That's a good book. That's a good book.
Yeah, it's a good book. It just really teaches you about like that, like same thing I was talking about, that like you're taking this little problem, you're making it like a big problem when like in the grand scheme of things, it's not really that big. And then to really just like everything that you do, just really don't give a fuck and just live your own life. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there was that book I was reading. Some other books I was reading is The Secret. The Secret. Yeah, you ever heard of it? No, it's about like it's about manifestation and like that whatever you give into the world that you get it back. So it's like vice versa. Yeah. Kind of like works in like a whole loop thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then this 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah, I want to read that one.
Yeah. No, that one's a good book too, bro. Yeah, it's like, dangerous though.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like the most notable book that everyone talks about, the 48 Laws of Power. Yeah. Yeah, I want to read that book, man.
Yeah.
Now with manifestation, like you gotta manifest, but you have to realize that you're not just giving it. You're not just giving. Like it's not just given to you. Like you gotta realize that, hey, I'm manifesting $1 million. Okay, cool. How are you gonna get that? Yeah. Like you gotta put in existence that you already own it, but you have to work for that so you can own it. So that's where a lot of people get that confused. Like, hey, if I manifest $1 million, I'm gonna go ahead and get it like tomorrow.
That's what I'm
No,
saying. You can't just be
it
like,
does-
oh, I'm
it
gonna
doesn't
write
work
it down.
that way.
Next day it's gonna happen.
It
Type
doesn't
shit.
work that way.
It doesn't work that way.
Like you gotta actually put in the work, and that's a lot of people now. Like they don't put in the work. They just expect everything to be handed to them, especially like our generations.
Yeah.
Where it's just like everyone's so used to everything being handed to them, but then like you get mediocre work. You get mediocre work, and knowing like it's like for instance, now like when you graduate college, it's not even that degree's not even nothing. Like you have to like for real.
I know.
You have to you have to actually have an internship, or you had to have experience. Like people want experience more than they want your degree.
Exactly.
Like, and it's good to have a degree, but it's just like I'd rather take somebody that has a year of experience of whatever they do than someone that just came out of college that just graduated.
Yeah.
I want somebody with a year, even though this person has a B, this person has an A. Like,
it's because like you can get it. Yeah, you can go to college, get a degree, and you have the degree. Yeah, but it's like you're not just gonna have a job off rip. You gotta like go and like search some jobs, even like get some internships while you're in school, so that way when you graduate, it's like okay, off rip, you're already there. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly like just personal experience, exactly what I did. I have an internship right now that I'm in, and when I graduate, I'm about to be full time. So it's like that's like a perfect setup, bro. And it goes towards my major, you know? And so that's what also too, it's like you can't just expect, oh, I'm gonna graduate college and then I'm just gonna have a job right off the gate.
yeah,
You know?
it don't work that way.
It doesn't work that way. And then just continue putting in that
In
work.
this world too, because there's so many people graduating from college now.
Yeah.
There's so many people graduating from college that degrees are high in demand, but what's not high in demand is hiring every single person with a degree. Like you gotta have experience
And know what you're doing,
and
know what you're talking about.
Especially gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah, because if not, you're not making it in there because it's not going to happen, bro. And just continue doing that, man. Just really like focusing and toning in on who you are as a person.
Yeah.
And I think life, even like even 2023 and the years on, it's like really like knowing who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? Knowing what your purpose is, knowing who, like what you're going to do in life, you know? Nowadays, I like to talk to people that have goals. Like, I don't like to talk to people that don't have shit going on for themselves. You know?
They're
if
like
you're gonna,
staying in the same place.
Yeah. If you're associating with me, if you're talking to me or around my friend group, I can't hang out with bums. I can't hang out. I can't hang out with people that don't know what they're doing. I can't hang out with people that just drink and smoke all day and just chill all day, not having nothing done for themselves. Fuck that.
They work the 9 to 5 and
they work the 9 to 5
every weekend.
Yeah, I can't. No, bro. I can't associate that. I can't do it because it's like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, you haven't. Yeah, you're just going through the motions.
Have hobbies, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm sure you gotta have hobbies, or you gotta at least read, or I mean, but then again, we can't really say what they need to do. It's just like. But there's got to be something else that you're meant to do than just do a 9 to 5 and go out every weekend.
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be something that you probably been putting off that you actually want to go do, and maybe or go travel the world. Like go experience new things. Like, right?
Are you a very religious person? That's a whole nother conversation too. But this is just a yes or no.
Not too much. I mean, I believe in religion, but I'm not like at church.
Okay.
Every Sunday.
But you believe in like God, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. So like just on that note, like believing in God, whenever you believe in God, it's like I was looking at one of Steve Harvey's TikTok inspirations, and he was just saying that like God puts like these images in your head to know what you're gonna do, so that way you can go achieve that, and that's your purpose. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. And I'm a firm believer of that. I not only believe in God, but I believe that He does do that because that idea didn't just come from like nowhere. You didn't just wake up and be like, okay, I'm gonna start doing this. Yeah. It had to like come from a series of events that happened, or if God like placed it in your head, is because He lined up those events for you to experience, for you to be like, okay, I want to do this. Yeah. You know? And then that's your purpose.
Yeah, no, I feel like I've had that experience too, because going back to my past, it's just like, you know what, man, I let a lot of good people leave my life. Yeah. That I didn't give no fucks that they left. And and that was my mentality as a thing, that I was just like, I don't care, like, whatever. But like, it took so many people to really be like, damn, like, you know what, I always thought that there was always something wrong with them, not something wrong with me. But then after it got so repetitive, and I just like, you know what, it's the same action happening. Maybe every year, every few months or whatever it may be. It's always the same thing happening, just different people.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, man, you know what? Like, I really should just hear myself out and really just change. And dude, ever since then, man, shit, like it's been good. Like,
yeah.
I haven't ran into that encounter in forever. And I mean, luckily, it's only been less than a year, but it's just like, damn, like, you know what? Like, I'm on a good track. Like,
Yeah.
I'm on a good pace for myself to just do better, man. And that's where, like, I do believe in stuff like that, because honestly, sometimes I feel like I see like visions, man. Like sometimes, like when I'm asleep, I have like a vision, and then like it don't happen tomorrow, but like there's some times where like I notice that something happens, and I'm just like, dude, I think I dreamt about this like 2 weeks ago.
That's why I feel like that's deja vu sometimes.
Yeah,
it's like real life deja vu.
Like,
whenever you're like, damn, I feel like I've been here before.
Yeah, exactly. Like
yeah.
it was the same person talking about the same thing, the same scenario. I was like, oh wait, I think this happened last week.
Yeah.
I'm just like, man. But yeah, man. Like, you know what, you gotta. I think now a lot of people just don't want to excel at and become the best version of themselves. Like,
It all starts off with your mentality, man.
Yeah, you gotta have a good mentality. If you don't have a good mentality, then like.
And two, I've seen people wake up to it too. I've literally seen people wake up, like they'd be like, okay, like I gotta get this shit done now. Yeah. Like I know what I need to do. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start going to the gym harder now. I'm gonna start hanging out with the right people. I'm gonna start setting up this. I think I'm gonna get into this year. You know, It's all about that, and like. It's such a good feeling, not only for me, but like whenever I see people wake up, like right in front of my face sometimes.
I want to start waking up early.
Yeah. Like, I do want to start waking up early, man. Like getting up around like 7 or 8. Yeah. I mean, I get up for that because of my job. I have to go in at 8 on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. 8:30. But it's like, I do want to start like on weekends or like when days I'm off. I want to start waking up early because my default time of waking up in the morning is like around 10, but I want to wake up like 7 or 8 normally.
Yeah, I think if it's a weekend, I wake up by 10.
Yeah.
Or like by 8 or 10.
Yeah.
By 8. Or
but
10.
I have to be out the bed by 12.
Oh, dude, I gotta be out the bed by like 10:30.
Really?
Yeah. Like, dude, because I just feel like I'm wasting my day.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm wasting my day. I get up at 12, and it's just like...
Because, bro, you can go to sleep all day if you really wanted to. Because it's like you wake up, you're so tired, you go back to sleep, and you wake up more tired, so you go back to sleep again, and you just can continue that same cycle.
And that's my thing, too, because, like, I feel like I only get 6 hours of sleep. I feel like I always get 6 hours of sleep. It's just like...
Way more than me.
It's just like if I go to bed, like... If I go to bed and I get more than 6 hours of sleep, I'm more tired than I am getting 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
That's where I'm just like, you know what? Like I'm fine with getting only 6 hours of sleep because I'm gonna be more tired if I get 10. Like, I'm not gonna want to do nothing, and I'm gonna be like, damn, man, you know what? I'm fucking lazy right now.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm just like, I'm fine. I've always had 6 hours of sleep. I've always
really
like I've never really. I don't like sleeping in really. I don't like sleeping in, or I don't take naps. That's just how it is.
Yeah, no, I hate taking naps. I definitely hate taking naps. I only 6 hours of sleep. I only get like maybe like 4 is average.
Oh shit.
4 hours of sleep is average because I'm always doing shit. Like I'm up late, like grinding or editing videos or working on the script or doing some other bullshit. But it's like I only get like 4 hours of sleep average. It's 4 to 6, but like at that same time, it can get draining after a while, you know. And then I can only like, I've had times where like it caught up to me and I had to literally like take a nap because if I didn't, I'll literally like fall out. You know, it caught up to me a couple times, but it's just about that. Like, and getting up early is like definitely one of the main things I want to do this new year. Is just start getting up early and be a morning person because I'm definitely not a morning person.
I'm a morning person.
Really?
Yeah.
You be drinking coffee and shit?
Well, now I am.
You start this year?
Yeah, I started. Well, I started last year.
Yeah.
Started drinking coffee like in, I want to say December.
December?
Yeah. December.
How'd it feel?
It's not bad, honestly.
Yeah.
It's really not bad because I prefer cold brew over hot coffee.
Okay.
Because my only issue with hot coffee is because I drink a lot of energy drinks, so number one, it's hot as hell, and number two is like I gotta wait for it to cool down. By the time it cool down, it's already cold. Yeah. I was like, I might as well have just gotten a cold brew.
Might as well.
And I drink that shit straight. I drink that shit straight.
You like your coffee? How do you like your coffee though?
I like it straight. I like it black.
You like it black?
Straight black. Like no creamer, no sugar. Like it's gotta be black because I don't know. I like tasting the coffee beans, man. I like tasting the coffee beans and really just experimenting. Like I feel like you get more out of it if it's not creamer or sugar. Yeah. So that's where I'm like, drink it straight. No, man, I gotta lay off of energy drinks though because I be drinking too much. Cause I got that pre-workout that I just bought. Yeah. And then like
the Ghost one, right?
Yeah, the Ghost pre-workout. Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna need dude. Nah, when I get that, it was good. It was good. I need to get on that.
I felt like everything was just like rushing to my head. Yeah. But like no, dude. Like I drink every time I get up and I get ready and I'm on the go. I get one of those C4s, pop them open, and okay, cool. But then I won't drink nothing till the gym, which is the pre-workout. But dude, sometimes I need something. I need something before the pre-workout. Like, yeah. That's where I'm switching over to coffee, and really just doing cold brews and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I can't do hot coffee.
No,
it's got to be cold. Even if it's cold outside, it's got to be cold brew.
I'm not gonna lie. I only drink hot coffee at work because that's all they have.
That's all they got?
That's all they got. They got a little coffee machine, and I be getting the little hot coffee. I be getting like 2-3 cups a day. Shit. But it's just because, man,
that's a lot.
That is a lot, but it's just because I don't know, bro. Their coffee's it's pretty good. Mm-hmm. It's pretty damn good. And like when I'm there, I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna get a couple of coffee. But I be waking up tired as shit. Like when I wake up and I'm there, you just sit at the fucking computer all day doing what I do, and it's like, yeah. It get kind of boring and tiring, and like I'm just like, okay, I need this to keep me awake, Mm-hmm. So, but when I get out, I feel so good,
dude. I'm the same way. When I get out of work and like I'm on the go and like I'm about to hit the gym.
Yeah, I feel so good.
I have more energy than I do at work.
Exactly.
That's why I'm just like, damn, man. You know what? Like,
because work takes so much time out of your day.
It does, man.
It takes so much time. Like
it really does because like you're working 9 to 5, then it's just like.
But you know why? It's because of the Matrix.
What do you mean?
The Matrix. It's because, like, okay, that's a whole nother different conversation. I'm not going to have it right now. But what I'm going to say, just to touch on it, is that, like, it's like a system that sets you up to have a 9 to 5. Yeah. So you got to make money, right? So you got to go get a 9 to 5 job.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, okay, how do I make money? Go get a 9 to 5 job, right? Yeah. You work that 9 to 5 job. It takes all that time of your hours of your day. Yeah. And then once you do that, it's like, okay, you only have like 8 more hours of the day because there's like 60. You have 16 hours in your day. Really, you have 24, but
eight of it you're supposed to at least sleep.
Yeah,
you're supposed to sleep for 8 hours.
Yeah, exactly. And the other 8 hours supposed to be actively working.
But and then you got the gym. Yeah, you got to eat. You got to shower. You got to do all this other stuff. Next thing you know, it's already time for bed.
Exactly.
That's where it's just like, man, like that's where I'm struggling right now, dude. I'm trying to find time like during the week. I'm trying to find time with like trying to get everything situated. Yeah, it's just like, man, 9 to 5, go to gym for like 2-3 hours. No, about 2 hours. Sometimes 2.5 because y'all take all the machines. but won't say who. No, but like, yeah, dude, it's a lot, man. It's a lot, and then time goes by so fast. Like,
time goes by fast. That's why I try to cherish the moments that I have with people. Yeah, I try to really reflect on where I'm at, and I feel like most people don't. You don't when you're out out with your friends or you're just chilling with them or out anywhere. I feel like people don't really take time to reflect where they're at. Yeah, I feel like they're just like going through the motions of who they're chilling with. But sometimes, even though like I'll be with my friends too, and I just find myself just like quiet and just like looking because I'm like taking in the moment. I'm like being okay. I'm really here right now doing this. Yeah. Even right now as I'm filming this podcast, I'm like, damn, I'm really here filming podcast.
We're really doing a podcast right
now. That's crazy enough. But it's like really take the time to like really evaluate where you're at, what you're doing, because time just
you gotta create healthy habits.
Exactly.
Yeah, creating healthy habits really just making sure like if you have healthy habits, then you're gonna live good. Yeah. If you have bad habits, you're not gonna live so good. Like, but not all bad habits are bad. Like, I mean, I have a bad procrastinating habit, but I mean, I can easily fix it. Yeah. Sometimes I just choose not to.
You feel me? But it just depends, you know. I just always hard work, man. This always comes back to hard work and what you believe in and what you're gonna do, because nobody's gonna really push you like how you push yourself.
It's always you versus you.
It's always you versus you, and always what you want to accomplish, what you want to achieve, how you're gonna get it, when you're gonna get it, and just really setting that discipline on yourself, man. And like, I know, like, going back to like the journaling and the calendar, you put that on the calendar because it's like, okay, we got to do it by this day. That really just puts the discipline on yourself. It puts the pressure on you because you're like, okay, fuck, I got to get this done. So what could I do to achieve that and get it done by this day? Exactly. You know? And that's like a really good momentum to have, a really good thing to do, is because like once you do that, you're golden. Yeah. Like if you set that discipline on yourself and you're like, I need to get this done. I need to get it done. I don't care how I get it, when I get it, but I need to get it done by this day. Exactly. You know, and whatever you got to do to put in that work, you just do it, bro. Yeah. And you commit to it. And once you commit to it, people start seeing it. People start looking at you different. People start getting inspired by what you do, and they incorporate it into their lives, you know? And that's like a good thing too that I like to preach to people, is that like whenever you hang out with the right community, the right crowd, you know, all you guys together, you guys push each other, you know? And especially it all starts from one person just getting out there and doing it. And then it's like a ladder from there. It's like a domino effect. Whenever you start doing your shit, getting your bag together, it inspires them to get their shit together, and the next fall, and so on and so on.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. It's like whenever like I'm posting shit on Instagram, and like really just posting something to motivate or like inspire somebody. Like I'm not pointing specific people. Yeah. It's just like, yo, like take what you can from it. This is what I'm learning from it, but take what you can from it and put it toward your journey. Like, but like a lot of people, and you will have people like in your audience that say you're attention grabbing, or like you're just doing this for clicks, or you're just doing this, it's not genuine, and like you're not really changing. But it's just like, how do you know? Like, how do you know? Did I tell you that? Like, but honestly, one of my biggest goals in life is to at least inspire one person to really, because like,
have you ever had somebody come up to you and tell you that?
Yeah, I have. But like, I want to inspire a lot of people, man. Like, I've had someone do that, honestly, like, especially like on my birthday. My birthday just passed December 30th, and dude, like, I had some messages like, damn, like, you know what, like, happy birthday. I just want to say I really appreciate you for what you do, and like keep doing what you're doing, and like everything that I was saying, bro, they were just like, it was just like, man, what the hell? Like, out of the woodworks, everybody's coming out and saying this and saying that. That's where I told myself, like, you know what, like, I really want to take the time to really connect with people more, like connect with people to see how they're doing, see what they're up to, see what's new and stuff like that. Because it's crazy, because not a lot of people will say something every day, but when they say something that one day, it's like they've been observing. They've been observant, they've been paying attention, and like they support what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And vice versa. Like you're supposed to support what they're doing.
Absolutely.
So that's where it's like, man, you know what? Like, this is badass. It's really badass. It's badass to have people really to really pay attention to you.
It feels good, man.
Even when you're not looking for it.
Yeah, it feels good.
That's one thing I told myself. Like, I'm not looking for nobody to pay attention to me. Like, I'm gonna post what I'm gonna post, because like that's just genuinely how I feel. That's genuinely how I feel, and. But
it's like, why do you post that, or why do you show off what you do?
Why I show off what I do? It's because I want people to see, like, you know what, like, if I can do it, you can do it. Yeah, because
same with me.
Yeah, because I've never been. I like to say that I'm more hard on myself than other people are with themselves. But like, it took a lot for me to actually finally unleash and like really just work and then show off that, like, hey, you know what, like, this is what it is, and what you can take from it. If you don't take anything, then just leave it. Yeah. So that's how I see it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah. It's like, it's It's just a matter of like what you want to do, how you want to do it, and when you're gonna do it. Because it's definitely something that you really need to take into account to, and really need to tone in and hone in to how you're feeling with yourself and where you need to go. You know,
because it's a lot, man. It's a lot because if you start doing stuff for clicks and it's not genuine and you like it doesn't mean nothing. Yeah. But like whenever I post and stuff like that, like it means something to me. Yeah. It may not mean something to you right then and there, but you'll get it. Yeah. Like y'all are eventually gonna get it. Like if it's not meant for you right now, then it may be meant for you later. Yeah. But like I may not be the one that's saying that, but eventually you'll come through that same lesson.
And you never know
nugget
who you inspired by posting that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And you know what? And I could care less who I inspire, but as long as I inspire somebody, cool. Like if someone DMs me and says, "Hey, that's inspiring," cool. But I'm not gonna take down a post because like because I'm not getting no DMs or I'm not getting any likes on it and saying like, "Hey, you know what? Like, damn, I didn't inspire nobody. Nobody didn't look at my shit."
So, but it's not about that. You feel me? It's just definitely about like posting. Obviously, you post what you like. You post how you're feeling in the moment, you know. But it's like you post that, but like at the same time, people can take something from that, you know. Exactly. People can always take something from what you post because
the biggest thing I want.
People are always looking at your feed. All the time. Like whatever you post, they're watching. Don't get me wrong. Even if they don't say anything, they're watching.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. And that's where I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all that because I'm grateful to still be here. I'm grateful to at least teach because, like, you know what, someone taught before me. Yeah. Like I wasn't really learning nobody, and then I started surrounding myself with people that love and care for me, and then mentors that showed me some stuff that I didn't know because they're older than me. Exactly. And it's just like, damn, man, you know what? Like, it's badass.
Exactly, like, bro.
It's badass, and then you can incorporate it and then go from there.
And it's just a crazy flow.
That's what I'm saying. Like the sky isn't the limit. If you limit yourself, the sky isn't the limit. It's you living in the sky. So like,
I like that. That's a quote, bro. That's a quote. The sky isn't the limit. It's you living in the sky. Because, put that on the shirt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Because you can't, like, we always say the sky's the limit, but the sky's never been the limit. Like, you should never limit yourself to nothing, man. Like, you gotta live in the sky. You gotta actually like want to go grab that shit and really work for it because I'm not gonna give it to you. You're not gonna give it to them. Like you gotta give it to yourself. If you're not giving it to yourself, then it's just like, what's the point?
Damn, the sky's not the limit. It's you living in the sky. That's a good one, bro. You need to write that down.
I didn't even write that down.
Yeah, you need to like, dude, save that. That's a good quote.
I just been on some quotes. I just been reading more and really just like looking at Instagram reels, TikToks, and really just taking that information and taking that. Dude, honestly, man, TikTok's a good tool. Instagram, IG Reels is a good tool because, like, you can learn from a lot from other people. Yeah. And, like, you can really, like, be motivated and be inspired. And if you can't be motivated and be inspired, then
you got to be open up to your options, bro. Like, don't always think that your way is the right way, or don't always think don't always think that what you're doing is right all the time. You know, one, you got to admit when you're wrong. Yeah. Okay. And then two, you got to take advice from other people. Yeah. Exactly. You feel me? Like, you can't always believe that, everything I'm doing is completely 100% sure. Like, you know.
I used to think that way, and that's where I was like, nah, I'm like, it's not that's not the way to go because I am wrong. I'm wrong a lot, dude.
Yeah,
I'm wrong
you could be wrong.
I'm wrong
like,
to this day.
Yeah. Like, everybody can be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm fine with it, man. Yeah, I'm fine with being wrong because like I don't want to be right all the time because I want someone to prove me wrong. Like, and it's not even about me doing a certain way. I want you to prove to me that you can do X, Y, Z. Like, do that. Like. I should be if I'm not talking to you with motivation, like me saying no, you can't do that should be motivating. Yeah. To want to go do that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So that's where but you separate yourself from the people that want it and the people that don't. The people that like being comfortable and staying the same, which is no problem with that. If that's what you like, that's what you like. But then you got the people that always want to excel. People that always want to achieve more than what they have.
Oh, for sure.
People that always want to constantly learn. It's just like, for instance, it's just like this. how do we know? How do we know if we're fully healed? You don't, right?
You don't know. Yeah.
You don't know if you're fully healed. Like whether it be a death in the family, whether it be a relationship, whether it be getting fired, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But it's just like, does a tree stop growing?
It doesn't stop growing.
It doesn't stop growing.
And life does not stop. It does not stop. Time keeps going.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I had to tell somebody. I was like, so they were like, well, I need time to heal. I was like, well, how? Like, what's the duration of you needing time to heal? Because a tree doesn't stop growing just because you get an education in your degree. Does it mean that you're fully educated in everything else? No. You didn't get an education in everything. You got education for that specific degree, so you're constantly learning. Constantly learning, and you're brushing up on other skills that you may or may not learn from school.
Exactly.
So that's where it's just like, dude, people have to think outside the box and really realize that not everything requires school. Not everything requires you to be right all the time. You need to actually learn from other people. It's just like, and then it's another thing too. It's just like, if we're keeping everything to ourselves, like, because people like to say, oh, everything's for clicks, everything's for this, everything's for that. It's just like, if it wasn't for people sharing their stuff on the internet, we wouldn't have the podcast we have.
Exactly.
That talk about mental health, that talk about music, that talk about entertainment. We wouldn't have the books that we have that talk about health and well-being. Like, if people actually just were selfish and just kept the information for themselves, we wouldn't have this information we have now.
No,
like that's not fair.
Yeah,
that's not fair for the person to say, hey, like, you just doing this just to get an audience. You're right. Like, I do want an audience, but I want people to learn from it, and I'm not specifically requiring it, but I don't mind people learning from it. So
absolutely.
That's where it's just like, bro, like what are y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Like, y'all are
what
on
are you
this,
talking
y'all
about?
are on this bullshit that
like
just because when people post, they want the attention. It's like, dude, no.
No.
Like, I can understand if you're thirst trapping and stuff like that, cool. But like, if you're just posting a quote, if you're just posting like something that's gonna get you through the day, if you're just posting like inspiration, motivation, then what
are you doing?
What are you doing? What do you think is so like clickbait from that? Like, if
then again too, though, if you're gonna post inspirational shit, at least be about your inspirational shit.
That too.
Yeah, you can't just post inspirational shit and then be over here just chilling and not doing anything. Man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, inspire not only with your words but with your actions.
Yeah. But more importantly, inspire with your heart. Like, inspire with your heart and your brain, because those two body parts got to communicate with yourself. If they're not on the same page, then you need to keep focusing on what you got to do.
But sometimes your heart outweighs your brain, though, because of your emotions and your feelings and shit. Because there's two. Your brain
is logical.
Your brain is logical, but your heart's like, nah, I don't care about logic. We want the feelings right now. And I think your heart starts to come out, you know, when you're under the influence of a lot of things. That's when your heart comes out. Your brain is like kind of.
You're like passionate.
Yeah.
But then your brain thinks logical. It's just like, nah. But then like, the heart does that way. It's like, well, regardless if it's no. Yeah. I still have the passion for it, so I'm gonna keep going.
Exactly.
That's why we have the football players that we have, the athletes, the artists, the Steve Jobs, the Jeff Bezos, like all these people that are successful because they've been told no by other people, but they never gave up.
Exactly.
And that's where I want to be right now.
Never give up on anything.
Exactly. I never want to give up on nothing, man. Because whether it be a relationship, whether it be a friendship, family, opportunity, goals, like, bro, like, I'll give up when I know I can't do it. But then I have not felt that way. I haven't felt that way yet.
Just don't, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, I haven't felt that way. I'm not feeling that way now. I don't think I'm ever gonna feel that way.
And
so
even too, bro, when I get setbacks on things and things start to line up,
It's a setback.
It's a setback. It's just a setback, bro. Because like when you get setback, I didn't give up on a lot of things. You know, I'm working on a lot of things right now, and I had a lot of setbacks come through. But it's like, even when those setbacks come through, you just gotta keep pushing. Like, it'll be like, okay, this setback happened. What could I do to fix this? Yeah. How could I get better at doing this? Yeah. And then you overcome that setback, and it becomes something way, way better. Yeah, you know? So it's you gotta kind of be thankful for them setbacks, because maybe you just weren't maybe it wasn't the right time for you to
ready.
have it. Yeah, you weren't ready at that time span. So it gave you a setback in order for you to realize, okay, maybe let me take a step back a little bit, get my shit right, come back at it, and it turns out way better than you expected it to be.
True.
You know?
True.
And so I've come across that plenty of times.
I've come across that a lot too, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer that you got to go through it now to realize that, you know what, that wasn't meant for you. That wasn't meant for you for overall. Like, it wasn't meant for the journey. It wasn't meant for the process. And that's where, like, I really had to open freaking swallow that shit, bro. I had to swallow that shit that, you know what, like, this isn't meant for me. Like, it's not meant for me, and I'm gonna go ahead and get something that's meant for me. Yeah. So that's where I'm still working on myself, and that's where I tell the universe, you know what, if it's meant for me, it is. If it's not, it's not. Like, I'm not gonna force it, but I do trust that everything has the best timing. And
sometimes it gets to people because it's like, okay, I put in all this work.
You
want it now, and it's like I put in all this work, and it was supposed to be today. How come I didn't get it today? What's happening? Is this even the right thing for me? Like, you know, people start thinking,
questioning yourself.
Exactly, but it is. Trust me, it's the right thing for you. You just need
it's hard though. It's hard though.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it's really hard because not everything is supposed to be given to you right then and there. Like, you got to work for it. Like, there's people that are constantly manifesting the same thing for like a year or two. Like, they're still working for that. They probably still haven't even gotten it, but it's not because they're not meant to get it at all. It's because maybe they haven't maybe God or the universe is waiting to give it to them at the right time. You know?
Exactly. You're just probably not ready for it at that time of moment. I was on TikTok scrolling. I saw a quote from Drake not too long ago, and it was like he was saying that, like,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, I think it's a different one. I'm not sure. Well, I'll say it right now. He was like saying that, like, that life is about, like, not necessarily focusing on, like, the destination of where you're gonna be, but it's kind of like focusing on forming those habits that you're gonna do and figuring out the formula eventually. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I feel like we always spend time saying, okay, how could I know that I'm gonna get here? But I need to do this in order to get to this. Yeah. But there's multiple different ways that you can go about to getting to that point.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's where the whole thing is, like, there's no one way of doing it.
Exactly.
There's no one way of doing it. Like, just because you got to the money before everybody else, like, that was your way. But like, I can learn from your way, but I'm gonna incorporate it into my own way. Because like, if there was only one way doing it, everybody would be rich.
Do it the same way.
Everybody would be rich. Everybody would be fit. Everybody would not have mental health. Like, if there was one way of everything, it's just like, what's the point of living in a world where everyone's literally the exact same?
Exactly.
Like, how do you have a connection? How do you have a bond with somebody if you're literally talking to the exact same person as you?
Exactly. So because it's like, there's multiple different ways to get into the rap game. There's multiple different ways to work out the gym. Yeah. There's multiple different ways to start what we're doing right now. Businesses, multiple different ways to do everything.
Media, all that.
So it's like, you can't just start off with one formula and be like, oh, I'm going to follow this. You know, it's like,
figure out. It works for you, but it's not going to work for me.
Exactly. Yeah. There's multiple different ways to go about something. So just figure out your own way, your own path, and just be you. You know,
gotta be you.
Focus on who you are. Focus on what you need to accomplish.
If you don't know who you really are, then you need to, like, do some soul searching for real.
Yeah, and maybe, like, take some time. And I always tell people too that, like, just sit down in your room or by yourself and, like, really, like, meditate or do something to really figure out who you are. Look at everything that you accomplished now from the point you are now to before and what you're going to accomplish, and think, like, okay, what's my purpose? What do I need to do? How am I going to do it? And you'll start figuring out who yourself is. Like, and then, like, having that motivation is, like, really, really keen. And it's really, really clear once you understand. And so, like, just be yourself and, like, just be who you are. And going into 2023, just really have that mindset, really lock into your passions and motivations. Yeah, you gotta lock in. Like, 2023, you gotta lock in, because you're only getting older. Well, for one, you're only getting older. You're not getting any younger. You're about, time is gonna continue to move on. There's gonna be new generations that develop after you.
You gotta take chances too.
Yeah, you gotta take chances.
Take chances. If you don't take these chances, then they may or may not show up next time.
Yeah.
So that's it.
So you just got to do that and just be you and just continue being yourself. But if you made it this long, then I appreciate you guys for watching.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching the podcast.
Our first episode. We got more coming though. We got way more stuff to talk about. We got specific things to talk about.
Yeah.
We want to touch everything. We want to go ahead and touch anything.
Yeah, anything you want to talk about. Like we're gonna talk about music, talk about relationships and women and all that. But that future podcasts. But we just wanted to get on this podcast to basically talk about intro to 2023 and how we're gonna move forward on this and what we're gonna accomplish and what you guys should be thinking about in 2023 and what you guys should have the motivation for and figure out who you are. And so just make sure that after you watch this video, by the time you're watching this video, then the Instagram page will be out. TikTok page will be out, and YouTube. So just make sure to go follow those, follow all those on social media, and to keep updated on everything that we're doing.
Let us know what we need. We love feedback, so let us know. Let us know about feedback. DM us if you want us to talk about certain stuff. And we'll take it from there. Yeah, we'll take it from there. If you want to get on the podcast as well, we need in the next probably month or so, we're gonna get a third angle and some more mics and stuff. And so we're gonna set that up. But if you guys want to get on the podcast, just make sure to follow us on all social media, and then make sure to DM either me or Ernest, and we could definitely talk about you getting on the podcast. But you just got to be the right fit. You got to know what you're talking about. You got to know what you're talking about, and have some shit to say. Because we can't just have somebody on here not saying anything or just being quiet all the time. So that's true, yeah. So just let us know. Let us know if y'all want us to talk about some stuff. Let us know how we're doing, and more to come. Yes, sir. Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys for making it this long. You guys have a good one. See you around.